Hi everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 ways on how you can build your self-confidence and your self-esteem up. And number 1, self-esteem and self-confidence is not a feeling. It is not something that you only say, okay, I feel confident, I feel my self-esteem up. Yes, you do start there to actually have that little drive to actually build your self-confidence, but self-confidence is something very practical. It's a character that you develop over time. And how do you develop a character? You develop that by practicing it. Because when you look at someone like James Bond, for example, he's not practicing feeling confident. He is confident because that's something that he has worked on it like for so many years that now it's just natural to him. And I can understand that most of us nowadays, especially men, we are not raised in that way that we really have that self-confidence in ourselves and that self-esteem. That's why you now have to build that up. You have to build it up. And how do you build that up? You build your self-confidence and your self-esteem up by actually going out there and doing things. Yes, you have to do that. You have to get shit done in order for you to really build that self-confidence. It's not just a feeling. I feel confident because I know that I can get shit done. That's how you build your self-confidence. By building something, you have a project, you have a project that you're working on it, or something that you want to do. You want to be effective at like talking to people. You want to feel confident going to talk to a girl, for example. In the beginning, you're not going to feel confident about it. You're going to be scared. You're going to be afraid. All those kind of thoughts are going to come up. But you have to do it anyway because that's the way of you building your self-confidence within yourself. But over time, as you do that more and more and more and more and learn and refine your process, you're then going to be feeling confident about it, like talking to people or whatever that is that you're doing. You're now going to be confident about it, not because you feel confident, but because you know that you can get that done. That's confidence. It's not a feeling. It's a skill that you develop, and you have to develop it. How do you develop a skill? You practice it. Yes, you have to practice your self-confidence. And the way you practice that is just by doing things. Do that thing that you don't feel confident doing it. You have to do that over and over and over again until you really feel confident about it. And of course, when you are doing it, yes, you are going to make mistakes, and you have to learn from your mistakes. Because if you do not learn from your mistakes, you're not going to be growing. And to build that self-confidence up, it's just about growing, bettering yourself, bettering your process. And that's how you build your self-confidence. And point number 2 is, in order for you to build your confidence, you have to have a purpose. Some people call it goal, or some people call it like a project. But I will stay with a goal or a purpose. You have to have a purpose. Because just like a ship, if you don't have like a rudder, a ship without a rudder, it's not gonna go anywhere. And your purpose is your rudder. The purpose is what drives you. Your purpose is what moves you. So if you don't have a purpose, you're not gonna be moving at all. So it could be like just go and talk to people. Why do you want to go talk to people? Because you want to build a business, for example, or because you are looking for a partner, like a girlfriend or something like that. That's your purpose. That's your goal, to have a girlfriend. That's why you are going to talk to people or to girls. And when they are going to reject you, which is going to happen most in the beginning because they are going to see that you're a loser and they are going to reject you, you have to have a purpose so that you're going to keep on going. Because you need something that's going to drive you or motivate you long enough to keep on going. Because that process is going to be hard and painful. So that's why a purpose is really important. And the higher your purpose, the better. Because if your purpose is just like to make $10,000 a month, it's okay. But compare that to someone who wants to make like $1 million a month. He's going to have like a higher purpose than you, which means he's going to be driven, like he's going to have that drive more than you do. And for me, my purpose is to end child slavery, abuse, and poverty in the world. So that's my purpose. And every day when I wake up, that's what drives me. And that's why you have to have the highest purpose that you can conceive of, the better. And then start doing something toward that. Because only to have a purpose and then not moving toward that direction, it's useless. But when you have a purpose and you're also constantly working toward moving that, toward getting to that purpose, that's the ideal, and that's going to give you confidence. Only that's going to give you confidence. That's why it's so important for you guys to have a purpose. Otherwise, you're going to spend all your day watching Netflix, eating like chips, potatoes all the time, drinking beers, and always wonder why do you feel like a loser. It's because you're a loser. You're not doing anything that's going to give your life value. That's why you have to have a purpose. And the number 3, it's something way more. It's the one that you definitely have to change for the first 2 ones to even be effective. Because like I said earlier, we as men, we have not been raised effectively in this world so that we are really driven have purpose and wanting to do stuff. Most of the time right nowadays, boys or guys, they just want to watch Netflix, they just want to play video games. You can't really do anything. You can't build confidence by doing that shit. You have to change the way you are being educated, which means you have to change your unconscious mind completely, because those are the ones running your life right now. Those are the ones making you a loser that you are right now. So if you want to change that, so if you want to like change and rebuild confidence in yourself, like I said earlier, you have to have a purpose, and you have to be working on to get to that purpose. You have to practically be doing something. But in order for you to be effective at doing what you want to do, then you have to change your programming. Let us say your program it's for someone who just plays video games. That's the only thing you know how to do. So if you then now want to become a businessman, you want to run your own business, or you want to become a leader in whatever field that interests you, you have to change those programming, and you have to change them at the subconscious level, subconscious and unconscious level, because that's where everything is happening. That's where all of your habits are built. And right now that I'm talking to you, I'm only using like 0.5% of my being, and the rest is run by my unconscious and subconscious mind. That's why it's so important to start changing your subconscious and unconscious mind in order for you to develop those characters and those skills that's then going to make you confident in whatever is it that you want to do or that you want to become. So that's how those 3 steps you can use to build your self-confidence. And if you want to know how you can actually reprogram yourself and change your subconscious and unconscious mind, those habits that are making you, that are running your life nowadays, that are making you what you are right now, like a loser and all of that shit, then just let me know. And you can also join, we have a Facebook group. You can join the Facebook group, or just send me a message via my email or just DM me on Facebook or on Instagram, and we are going to chat from there. So that's it, and see you next time.